Hi. I hope you loved the Super Bowl, and if you are a Kansas City fan or you're a Kansas City girl, that you're so excited because it's amazing. 50 years. What an accomplishment. So, it's kind of, I have this, oh my gosh, I'm dying I looked up, I'm in the weirdest location because everyone is, I feel like, is sleeping, their body is sleeping everywhere around my house. I feel like I have something that is, I feel like I had like an enlightening moment when it comes to January. Anybody else feel like January is full of expectation, right? It's like this month of you eat your way through November and December, and then you go to, you think January's coming, and you're so excited, and you make all these plans and you make all these goals, and you go to start tackling these goals, and then for some reason you're just not there, whether it's your mindset or you're still not. What's happening to my hand? So swollen right now. Look at it. Yikes. Too much sodium today or something. Anyway, squirrel. But you go into January with this like sense of it's all gonna be, I think that was gonna happen. It's all gonna be better, and you're gonna just kill it, and you're gonna hit all these goals, and nothing's gonna get in your way, and you're gonna be, just unstoppable. And then life keeps happening, and you're still in the rut, and you're still not eating the right things, and you're still partying like it's winter, and you're doing all this stuff that is so self-sabotaging, but for some reason you can't stop. Maybe this is just me, and maybe I didn't even realize that this is January, but I feel like I've talked to more people in January who are burnt out, depressed, kind of sad. They have winter blues. Maybe they live somewhere where it's, that it just isn't letting up. That they feel stuck. They're putting on weight. They're hit a plateau. It's just, I feel like January is almost it's rough. It's rough. It's a rough month that feels hard for a lot of people. And I think it's because it's a false sense of expectation. And I mean, that's life, right? Like, how often the reason we're so disappointed is our own issues, because we set these expectations for our family, our friends, our husbands, our friends, our kids, all the people, our jobs. And of course, life, people let you down. That's just what people do. And so you have all these expectations for January, and then January starts to happen, and maybe you miss your first week, and you don't get to the class that you said you were going to go to, or you don't get to the gym, or you don't do the things that you say you're going to do. And then all of a sudden you're like, man, I didn't do that. And then, you get on the scale, and the scale weighs more, and then okay, well, I'm going to try this instead, and I'm going to do, and it's almost like you just keep setting yourself up. And then it happens to be what feels like the longest month of the year, and leaves you kind of feeling low, burnt out, bummed out, sad, alone, disappointed, and almost so much that you kind of feel like, I don't even know how to go into this year and face it, because I just blew what I had all these expectations for. And for me personally, I feel like it's just another reminder of why expectations are the worst thing to have. I was someone who struggled hard with expectations. I used to expect a lot out of people who were in my life, friends specifically. I feel like I moved a lot as a kid, and so I always kind of gave my all to friendships and kind of expected the exact same thing in return, and I would be so disappointed so frequently that it just became this, I remember sending Christmas cards, when I was young, and if I didn't get a Christmas card in return, or I didn't get a thank you, or someone didn't say anything or whatever, I would be so like it almost took away from the whole idea of giving them the Christmas card. And my husband was actually someone who pointed out how high my expectations were for people in my life, and how much I was dictated by the emotional sabotage that I felt like I was getting from these friends. All this to say, I think January has that same effect. I think we put a lot of pressure on it, and it pretty much falls flat for most people. Some people, I'm sure it's great and everybody rocked it, but I would say the majority, because I feel like I talk to a lot of people, it sucked. And so I'm going to give you permission to think of February as the new January. Think of this as an opportunity to start fresh and to go after whatever it is that you want to go after, and to show up in your life like you're the main character, to go after, whatever, plan you were going to have or thought you wanted to have, then do that. And don't let it define you. Don't let January be, what takes you out. Let it be something that enlightens you and gives you courage to face February with guts and way more gumption, and show up like you mean it and show up like you want it. I don't know about you, but last week I decided last weekend I was turning it around, and I actually had a pretty great week in the end of January, but the 3 weeks leading up to that were like, what in the what is happening? And so I just want to say, check by January first. Second, let's do this. Let's not let it be the defining factor, and let's just go after February with guts and glory, and not expectation, but with determination. And let's show it who's boss. Are you with me? Let's do these push-ups. Today's day 33. I kind of bummed out that it's no longer, I can't just easily do math. I'm so sore today. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tough stuff. 1, 2. Okay, I want to hear it from you. Did you love January, or did you hate it? And if you loved it, why? What did you do right? Maybe you didn't. Maybe you're not an expectation person. 8, 9, 10. Or was it tough? Did January kick your butt? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. So sharing is caring. Remember, this is more fun when you tell me how your January was, and not just how mine was. 8, 9, 10. Last ones. The hard ones. I got to wash my hair today. Anybody else feel like a new person when they get to wash their hair? Oh my gosh. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. That's it for me. Good night. Sleep tight. And maybe if you watch this later, you will tell me about your January, and did you love it or did you hate it? Good night, friends.